We are also on Weibo. Please check us out for more great videos.
Think you know everything about BC? Let's put that to the test.
I like big butts and I cannot lie.
Welcome to WatchMojo UK, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 things you didn't know about Benedict Cumberbatch. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at the most interesting and unusual facts about one of the UK's most popular and charismatic actors. Number 10, he's licensed to marry you.
Benedict, you can marry people. Is this right? We're gonna have a wedding off.
Cumberbatch's friendship with TV's Judge Rinder goes back to the time when they both studied at the University of Manchester. So when Rinder and his partner Seth Cummings wanted a friend to perform their 2013 wedding ceremony in Ibiza, Cumberbatch stepped into the breach and got ordained online by the Universal Life Church.
It's you, it's Judge Rinder, it's Ibiza. It's a wedding.
Cumberbatch is himself married to playwright and theatre director Sophie Hunter, and when the two of them tied the knot in 2015, it was Rinder who acted as Cumberbatch's best man. Close friends indeed. Number 9, he can be a little gullible.
Are you crazy? Whoever you are.
It's fair to say that the cast of Star Trek Into Darkness got on well during filming, with Cumberbatch once joining his co-stars for a 3 a.m. drive along Broadway. But where there is friendship, there is pranking, and whilst filming in a nuclear facility, Simon Pegg reportedly tried to convince Cumberbatch that the actors were in danger of radiation poisoning. And it seems that poor Benedict fell for the wind-up, once blaming a headache and his failure to get his lines right on the ions. Nice one, Simon.
So the Benedict that all the girls love and stuff, it's a myth.
Number 8, he has a genetic mutation. Don't worry, it's harmless. Cumberbatch was born with a rare condition called heterochromia iridis, which causes his eyes to appear either blue or green depending on the light. His irises always match though, unlike some people with the condition who have one eye of each colour. Cumberbatch is in good company in this regard, with the likes of Kiefer Sutherland and the aforementioned Simon Pegg sharing the mutation. And clearly Cumberbatch himself is not concerned by the condition, once describing his eyes as his favourite part of his body. Number 7, he once stopped a mugging. If you thought Cumberbatch only fought crime on screen, think again. In 2018, the actor was in a taxi with his wife when he reportedly jumped out to rescue a Deliveroo cyclist being attacked by 4 muggers. Fittingly, the incident happened close to 221B Baker Street, and the assailants tried to attack Cumberbatch himself before running away when they appeared to recognise the actor.
This is where it gets a bit embarrassing, because he said he was in there and I was fighting and I jumped on something. It's all got a bit exaggerated, so I feel a bit weird talking about it.
Well, if they're fans of Cumberbatch's work, then they'll know that this man is perfectly capable of defending himself. What a legend.
Wow, I'm liking you.
You mean I'd make a great feature, Sherlock Holmes, the man beneath the hat.
Kitty.
Number 6, he's a gifted visual artist.
A little bit of painting, a little bit of drawing, actually, to be, yeah, I do some, I know you do as well, but I do a little bit of pen and ink, but yeah.
Cumberbatch may be a world-renowned actor, but it seems his artistic flair is not limited to the stage and screen. A former teacher once claimed that his painting talent eclipses even his acting, with a young Cumberbatch gaining an art scholarship to Harrow School. Benedict now draws as a way to escape the pressures of fame, and he occasionally creates self-portraits for charity, such as this sketch for the Affordable Art Fair. Who better than to play Vincent van Gogh in the 2010 drama documentary Painted with Words?
I took that woman as a model, and I worked with her the whole of the winter.
Number 5, he once played a very bossy Josef. Cumberbatch's acting debut came in very humble surroundings, as Josef in his primary school's nativity play.
Love lovely, Sherlock. That was lovely.
Marvellous.
Unfortunately, things didn't quite go to script. Benedict was apparently upset that his co-star playing Mary was stealing the limelight, so he gave her a nudge to hurry her along, and ended up pushing her off the stage.
No, Christmas is cancelled.
It seems Cumberbatch is making quite a habit of spoiling Christmas for those around him, like his 2018 turn as the grumpy green Grinch, intent on ruining the festive season for the inhabitants of Whoville. Number 4, he has impressive ancestry. If you ever thought Cumberbatch was born to play Sherlock Holmes, you may be onto something. In 2017, it was revealed that Benedict is distantly related to the famous detective's creator, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle.
Boring, boring, boring. No. Fascinating.
Remarkably, Cumberbatch is also connected to another man he has played on screen. Cumberbatch is the 17th cousin of Alan Turing, the Enigma code cracker portrayed in 2014's The Imitation Game.
The interesting question is, just because something thinks differently from you, does that mean it's not thinking?
As yet, though, no link has been found between Cumberbatch and the character he believes he most resembles, Sid the Sloth from Ice Age.
We'll see if brains triumph over brawn tonight. Now, won't we?
Number 3, he almost became a lawyer.
Would you describe him as what?
Can't do that. You're leading the witness. He'll object and the judge will uphold.
Mr. Holmes.
Benedict's parents are both actors, yet, surprisingly, they didn't want him to follow in their footsteps, believing showbiz to be an insecure career. Benedict thought becoming a barrister would make the best use of his talents, including, in his own words, a love of showing off. Cumberbatch claims there is a crossover between the two professions, with barristers playing to a jury much like an actor does to their audience. And it seems Benedict hasn't completely turned his back on the legal world, like when he starred as a heroin-addicted lawyer in Patrick Melrose.
I'll have another of your very refreshing martinis and bring me some salmon tartare followed by some steak tartare. Tartare.
Number 2, he almost didn't play Sherlock.
It was dark and scary.
Me. There's nothing wrong with me.
Steven Spielberg once claimed Cumberbatch was the best Sherlock Holmes on screen, but did you know that Benedict almost passed on the role? When he first heard about the series, he feared it would be a cheap and cheesy money grab, before subsequently learning that Stephen Moffat and Mark Gatiss were involved and falling in love with the script.
How fresh.
Amazingly, the BBC wasn't sold on Cumberbatch either, when he was lined up for the part, believing he wasn't sexy enough, and that his name would confuse people.
Beauty is a construct based entirely on childhood impressions, influences, and role models.
Yeah, but am I a pretty lady?
How wrong could they be? Number 1, he was once kidnapped in South Africa. Yes, this really did happen. In 2005, Cumberbatch was filming the BBC miniseries To the Ends of the Earth, when he and 2 co-stars were ambushed by 6 men. After being frisked for valuables, Cumberbatch was bundled into the boot of a car, leaving him genuinely believing he would be killed.
We were pushed about a bit. I was put in the boot of the car, though, at one point, and that was interesting.
Fortunately, he was able to use his acting skills to talk his way out of trouble, convincing his captors that he had health problems with both his heart and his brain.
There was no other way.
Thank goodness this particular drama had a happy ending. Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo UK and subscribe for more great content.